Here's the man who positively impacts millions of people every day, and he's beaming love your way right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Santisi.
Welcome back to the Beyond Your Body podcast. I am your host, Paul Santisi, and we are moving right along as this is already show number 7. Today, we're diving into the science of astral projection. Yep, you heard that right. Science and astral projection in the same sentence. Is there more to this mystical experience than meets the eye? Or should I say, the mind? Stick around because today's show, today's topics and insights are going to blow you away. Now, let's get scientific. So, what's happening when you feel that buzzing, vibrating sensation before you astral project? It turns out your brain is entering an altered state of consciousness, much like in deep meditation or REM sleep. Now, science says these states might activate parts of the nervous system, including the limbic system, which processes emotion and memory. And let's not forget sleep paralysis. You know, that trapped feeling. It's your body asleep while your mind is awake. Remember, sleep paralysis. This is a perfect launchpad for astral travel. And we covered that in episode number 4. We covered it in detail. So go back and make sure to watch and listen to episode number 4. And I myself, I remember one of the times I experienced those vibrations. It was like my body was a tuning fork, humming with energy. I didn't understand it then. I thought I was malfunctioning, to be honest with you. I thought I was having a stroke or something. But once I learned the science behind it, I started using those vibrations to catapult myself into the astral realm. And you can too. It's incredible how understanding something transforms that fear into curiosity, isn't it? Now, coming up, I have a theory to talk about that you may or may not agree with. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This episode is brought to you by PaulSantisiUniverse.com. Treat yourself to some of the best free downloads that you will ever come across. With audios on luck, money, the law of attraction, the mind's eye, and free courses on thoughts and emotions. Paul Santisi gives more free life-changing content than anyone else on the planet. Visit PaulSantisiUniverse.com and download them all right now while they are still free. Now, back to the show.
Okay, let's talk theories. Some scientists suggest that astral projection might be linked to sensory deprivation. When your brain is cut off from external stimuli, it starts creating its own internal worlds. Others think it could be tied to the placebo effect. If you believe you can leave your body, maybe you will. And then there's the wild idea that OBEs are nothing more than a glitch in the brain's sensory processing. This is just your mind's way of testing boundaries between me and not me. But look, here's the kicker. No one theory explains everything. Far from it. And you know what? I think that's part of the magic of this human experience. What do you think? Now, let's read some listener testimonials. These are always fun. This one is from RJ. RJ says, Paul, your meditations helped me overcome my fear of sleep paralysis, and I was finally able to astral project. I used to think it was impossible. Now it's my favorite way to explore the universe. Thank you so much, RJ. You got it, my friend. Keep listening and keep me posted. Now, let's dig into this. So, has science actually proven astral projection is real? Maybe. But there are some tantalizing studies. Researchers have scanned the brains of people claiming to have astral projected, and they found unique activities in the temporoparietal junction, the part of the brain that helps you feel grounded in your body. Listen, this is fascinating stuff. The challenge that science has is, how do you measure an out-of-body experience in a lab? It's like trying to capture a dream in a bottle, right? Here's another testimonial. This one's from Mohammed. Mohammed says, Paul, I've tried every technique under the sun and nothing worked until I found your meditations, and I really like the one titled Astral Portal. The way you explain the process made it click for me. Now I project almost every time I listen. Mohammed, that is fantastic. Keep listening, keep becoming great, and we'll be right back.
This episode is brought to you by PaulSantisiUniverse.com. Treat yourself to some of the best free downloads that you will ever come across. With audios on luck, money, the mind's eye, and free courses on thoughts and emotions, Paul Santisi gives more free life-changing content than anyone else on the planet. Visit PaulSantisiUniverse.com and download them all, right now, while they are still free. Now back to the show.
If you're loving this episode of the Beyond Your Body podcast, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review or comment. Your support helps us bring more incredible content to light by getting this show in the ears of more and more like-minded people like yourself. Plus, I appreciate you all so much for listening. Now, the big question we should all be asking ourselves right now. Why does astral projection matter so much to the scientific community? I mean, who really cares about the science behind it? Now, here's the thing. Pay attention. If organizations like the CIA have spent years researching astral projection, now this is known in declassified projects like the Gateway process. What does that tell us? Why would governments and researchers invest time and resources into something considered fiction? Could they know something we don't? Makes you think, and it definitely piques that curiosity bulb, doesn't it? Now, on a personal level, I know, as well as many of you listening, that astral projection can be transformative. It's like stepping into the infinite potential of your soul, gaining a direct understanding of your connection to the universe. And for some, it brings clarity and healing. For others, it raises profound questions about identity and purpose. So, ask yourself right now, why is science paying so much attention? And why did governments fund research into something they can't see or explain? Maybe, just maybe, there's more to this astral projection thing than meets the eye, or that we could say surrounds our mind. And look, the more you question, the closer you will always get to the truth. Okay, let me share with you this quick story. As you know, sometimes your body wants to astral project even when you're not thinking about it, right? Now, one night, it was late, it was cold, I was under all the blankets, and I had slipped into that sweet spot between sleep and wakefulness, and I did it without even trying. When suddenly, boom, I was out of my body. And I could see myself lying there, so still, yet I felt free. And I floated through my entire house, and I was exploring every corner, and then something shifted. I kept telling myself, okay, I'm done with this. I want to go back. I wasn't trying to do this. I just want to go to sleep. I want to return. I want to return. I want to return. And guess what? I couldn't do it. it felt like I was locked outside my body, and I was stuck in this strange, weightless limbo floating in my house. And then I was like, come on. I'm like, seriously? I'm like, oh, come on. And honestly, folks, real panic began to creep in. And I'm like, oh, crap. I'm like, am I dead? Did I do myself in? and I tried to calm my mind, and I was remembering what I always tell others. Relax and trust the process. Relax and trust the process. Relax and trust the process. So I made the brilliant decision, and I willed myself into the wall as hard as I could, and boom, I hit the wall like it was concrete. Nothing. The second time, boom, nothing. The third time, boom, nothing. Now, I'm freaking out. I'm thinking the worst, right? Suddenly, it was like I was being pulled by an invisible bungee cord through the walls. Boom. And I was back into my bed. Snap! I was wide awake, and I was gasping for air, like I had just surfaced from deep water. My heart was racing, and I was like, what just happened? And look, honestly, folks, I was not impressed. But I was safe. And that night taught me two things. Number one, never underestimate the power of the astral realm. And two, you are always connected. You are always safe, and you are always secure. You just have to trust the process. Let's hear what Anastasia, and you know what? I went to middle school with a girl named Anastasia. I always liked that name. Let's see what she has to share. She says, Paul, your meditation astral mirror gave me the courage to try astral projection again after years of living in fear. I'm a different person now, more confident, more connected. You've changed my life. I love you. And as you know, Anastasia, I love you back. Now, in closing, remember, astral projection isn't just for the spiritually gifted. It's for everyone. We are all designed to access these higher states of consciousness. It's in our blueprint. It's part of our DNA vibration. Look, tonight, listen to one of my many astral projection meditations that I have up on YouTube. They are some of the most effective meditations on planet Earth. And after you listen, keep me posted on your results. Also, make sure you go to the new home, Everything Paul Santisi. That's paulsantisiuniverse.com, paulsantisiuniverse.com, and download all the free audios and courses that are not on YouTube or found anywhere else. And look, do it now while everything is still free. There's audios on luck, money, energy, intuition, the mind's eye, thoughts, emotions, dreaming, spirit guides, and so much more. And right now, there's even some $199 courses that you can have absolutely free. Plus, at paulsantisiuniverse.com, you'll find a bunch of other life-changing content. There's motivational videos, there's music, there's interviews, there's programs, clearing audios, and other personal development and spiritual awareness content that you can apply in your life and change your life so fast. And don't forget to share this podcast with others. Plus, I invite you to share your experience with me in the comments or on social media. And like I've said, I love hearing your stories, and you never know, your questions or comments may be featured on an upcoming show. Then, after this show, head over to my YouTube channel and dive into my guided meditations. Type in Paul Santisi Astral Projection, and everything will pop up. And let's explore the universe together. Also, here is a surprise. Here's a huge surprise. Here is the brand new theme song for the Beyond Your Body podcast, titled Astral Realms. If you like it and you want to download it free, head over to paulsantisiuniverse.com and you can have it. And that's it. This show's a wrap. Until next time, this is Paul Santisi signing off from the Beyond Your Body studios, reminding you to reach beyond your body and into the infinite. You know I love ya.
Lift the veil of the ordinary night. Step into the void where dark meets light. Feel the body's anchor drift away. We're flying high in a cosmic ballet. Beyond your body we roam so free, sailing through space beyond gravity. Dimensions fold and new worlds we see. Astral planes are new reality. Mystic whispers guide us towards the stars, transcending limits, going far. Parallel realms in a dance of time. Every heartbeat echoes through the prime. Through the silver cord we tether tight, exploring realms with open sight. In lucid dreams where souls ignite, we journey on through endless night. Beyond your body we roam so free, sailing through space beyond gravity. Dimensions fold and new worlds we see. Astral planes are new reality. Leave behind the mundane earthly ties, where consciousness and spirit harmonize. We touch the boundless infinity, an odyssey across the galactic sea. Beyond your body we roam so free, sailing through space beyond gravity. Dimensions fold and new worlds we see. Astral planes are new reality.